Hi, I'm Jacqueline Bloomfield, and I wanted to talk today about the very important form of silent communication called powerful postures. Now, you'll notice that I very deliberately used an image of Martin Luther King Jr. on my title page. And I did this because Martin Luther King Jr. was known as a great speaker. But why was he known as a great speaker? First, he did deliver his speeches very impassioned, but there was a second part of what he was doing, and that part was his posture. He was powerful in his posture, he was confident in his posture, and he allowed his audience to connect with him and listen to him as an authority because of his posture. The first and perhaps most evident aspect of appearing powerful is standing tall. And that is important, but it's not the only part. Depending on where you're speaking, be it a platform, a large space, you need to fill the volume. So standing tall is important, but you also need to open up. You need to stretch out. You need to take up as much space as you possibly can to feel important, not just for yourself, but also for your audience. A study was done on the effect of power posing and what it does internally to the individuals who utilize it. And what was found was quite interesting. So they found that cortisol levels actually dropped while testosterone levels rose. Why this is important is because cortisol levels are the hormone that comes about when you're stressed. So if cortisol levels are rising, your nerves and your stress are overwhelming your system. So when they drop, it is incredibly beneficial to the speaker. Another thing that I mentioned was testosterone. So testosterone has a lot of important aspects considering confidence in general. The more testosterone a powerful leader has, the more confident they appear, which helps them deliver their message more effectively to their audience. So I mentioned power posing. Now, what is a power pose? Power poses are ways to hold your body that represent your confidence. So if you're in a business meeting and you wanted to convey to your audience or whomever you're speaking with that you knew what you were talking about, something you might do is put your hands on your desk and lean forward. This is to appear that you are without a doubt sure of what you're saying. And another thing that people might do is before an event, they might stand in front of a mirror, standing a little bit further than normal apart with their feet, and raise their hands in a V overhead. Just standing like that and embracing their personal power helps to balance out those cortisol and testosterone levels before an event. So all of this is important because you want to convey to your audience that you're confident. You have to be genuine in what you're doing and how you're doing it. But you also want to express to your audience that you are an authority. You want them to believe in you. So your audience is going to judge you regardless of what you're doing. So you want to give your message the best chance of sticking by appearing like an expert on the subject matter. So you want to gain their trust. And the first thing that you can do in order to gain that trust is to appear confident in your body. You want to position yourself in a way that says to them, I'm in charge, you're all safe in my hands. I love this quote. It says, what you do speaks so loudly that I cannot hear what you say. And that was Ralph Waldo Emerson. And he said this in the late 1800s, which should tell you that this correlation between powerful posture and message has always been important. You need to match your message with your body. It needs to say the same thing in order to really stick with your audience. So you want your posture to have a positive impact. You want them to walk away feeling like they can trust what you've said as a narrator. You want to give your words credence. So, a few things to remember are that your strength really starts with your posture. Before you even open your mouth on stage, they see you standing there. You want to feel comfortable. You want to feel confident. You want them to be at ease with your being up there in the first place. And if you can fake that, if you can just appear confident in your body, then everything else will kind of follow suit. It's amazing the things that your mind can adapt to if you can just appear confident. That audience will give you the confidence in yourself. I included this cartoon, two speakers, one on the right who is not looking at the audience, he's closed off, he's behind his podium, and he's reading directly from his notes, while the speaker on the left is being active. He's engaging with his audience. He's giving gestures. He's stepped out from behind his podium to connect with the audience. So, the best thing you can do is give your audience a performance from someone who appears like they are in charge. Between these two speakers, the one who's going to be remembered, regardless of their words, is the one who's giving them the most verbose message. And of course, my experts, those who I have referenced. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.